Good morning, everybody. How are you doing? Oh, look at that. It's me. It's me, Northern Stamper. How you doing? Oh, today we are doing masking, hence the mask. Anyways, thank you for joining me. My name is Tina Kavergich, and I am Northern Stamper. I am so glad you're here today. I'm a Canadian independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I am located just east of Toronto in a small town called Ajax. Thumbs up. So let me know if you're here and what is the weather like at your location. I'm always curious about what the weather is like everywhere. So today, as I said, we are doing masking with heat embossing, so that's hence the mask. But we will be doing masking, so make sure that you have a template to do some masking. I've got a couple here that I might choose from, and just to let you know. Okay, so I just wanted to let you know December's Takeaway Tuesday is going to be not cards. Just that's all I'm going to say. And it is what's going to happen is just for December, you are going to be using whatever you have in your craft room. So break out that old kind of DSP that you've been hoarding, and let's use that. So for the whole month of December, you're going to be using your supplies that you have, and it's going to be not cards. So that's going to give you a bit of a hint of what we're doing. Okay, January's Takeaway Tuesday, we are using framed florets. Oh, why do they always make such tongue twisters? We're using the stamp set. I love this stamp set and the dies that come with it. So you need both, just to let you know. You'll notice that, see the pictures? They're kind of open. So we're going to do lots of coloring. So either blends or watercolor pencils, blending brushes and stuff like that. We're going to be using both of these, so you need to have them just to make sure that it works well with the cards that we're going to create. So you have an option. You can purchase the bundle from me for $85, and I'll ship everything and you get the package for free. I pre-cut everything and send it to you. Or you can order this yourself through my online store, linked up above. Or if you just want just the paper package, that's okay. Register and I will ship that out to you. So you don't want to miss this. This is going to be great cards. I started designing them. Got some really great ideas. I like to think outside the box. If any of you have been following me, I work very hard and I try and think outside the box. So what you've seen already posted with framed florets, I'm trying to get different from that. So just to let you know, okay? So you want to grab that bundle. Any questions? Oh, don't forget, there is going to be a retirement sale on the July to December mini catalog. This catalog and the items inside are going away starting December the 1st. Mark your calendar. December the 1st, this catalog is retiring. Oh, just like me. Oh, I'm retired. But I'm still here. That's okay. A lot of these items, 95% of these items will be gone. There's one or two sets that may carry over into the new annual catalog coming next year. But majority of these items will be retired. And once they're retired, you won't see them again, most likely. Okay, unless they come on a sale, like a clearance section, which is like way down the line, and I have no clue what they are or where they're going to be. So if there's anything in the mini catalog you would like, mark it down, okay? And you know what the best thing is? Send me an email list at northernstamper@gmail.com, because Friday I have a Black Friday sale and you get a great discount on that. So it's over in my VIP group. You can see what the discount is, or send me your list and I can mail it out. Speaking of catalogs, woo, the new mini catalog is coming out. So if you live in Canada and you don't have a demonstrator, or I can get a catalog out to you, and those that have purchased from me for the last 12 months already, I've already set it up, and a catalog will be mailed out to you as soon as they are available. So you are all taken care of. Mini catalog, they got a lot of great stuff in here, but here's the kicker. There is a great join deal coming. You can join my team in December if you want and choose new product from here if you want. And this time they're going to give you 3 different options for the join deal. So one of the options is you can choose $225 worth of product from that catalog, the mini catalog, which is retiring, or the annual catalog. So December's the time to join. Oh my gosh, they got 3 catalogs going on there then. You choose $225 worth of product for only $135. Now that is a great deal. That is like their top-notch deal. So that's option number 1. Option number 2 is you can choose a mini cut and emboss machine, which is white, and get up to, I think, you get to choose product with that for $175, or you can get the new special mini cut and emboss machine, which is called Boho Blue, which is a new color coming out in the new annual catalog. So it's a new color, and they have that in the mini stamp and cut emboss machine. So, and that's option number 3, and you can choose that and some product for $175. Oh my gosh, whew. That's a lot. So join my team and you're gonna love it. So if you've never tried the starter kit, you really want to try. You want to give it a whirl at least once, okay? And you want to join early, like in December, so that you can get the most amount of time to see if you want to continue on. There's no pressure. You don't have to. You don't have to have classes. I'm telling you, honestly, on my cat's life, you don't have to continue. You don't have to have classes. There's no pressure. And we also have lots of fun team activity. This Saturday, me and some teammates are going to Cambridge for an event, and it's going to be lots of fun. Now, if you caught me last week, we went to Onstage, and I tell you, it was a hoot. Oh my goodness. Such a great time. So this Saturday, we're off on another road trip. So my team, they are fabulous, fantastic. We have so much fun. So that's it for that. And, oh, look, I got my box of new stuff. Now, I'm going to show it off in my VIP group at 4 o'clock this afternoon. There's so much stuff. Oh my gosh, this is heavy. So I'm going to do a reveal. I'm going to open it all up, and you're going to see. So join my VIP group, which is Northern Stampers community page. You don't want to miss that. All right, enough of the yakking. We are here to make cards with heat embossing, right? Woohoo! Okay. All right. So what you're going to need is, now I do apologize, I forgot to include a 4 by 5 1/4 basic white piece of paper, cardstock. I did forget to add that. So you're going to need to grab a piece of basic white, 4 inches by 5 1/4. I totally forgot. If you have it in the package, fantastic. When I went to grab my bundle and open it up, I realized I had forgotten it, and I do apologize for that. Okay, so just to let you know, you may want to grab 2, one for the inside if you want. Okay, otherwise there's a little piece that is like what is it, a rectangle, and you'll notice there's a piece of red cherry cobbler, and that should fit together like that. Okay. Anyways, I'm going to move you onto the camera mount so this is much easier to see. So I just wanted to let you know I forgot the piece of basic white. I do apologize for that. When I do packaging, I try very hard to make sure everything is included. All right. I'm going to put you on the camera mount, but I want to show you, last night I worked very hard on my new camera mount, and I'm very, very proud of it. So I'm going to try this very carefully to make sure I don't lose you. If I do, please give me 2 minutes and just hit refresh. Just heaven forbid, you know, just the way things go. All right, let's try and move you. Okay, here we go. We're going for a little ride. I got to show you my camera mount. Okay, ready? There's my camera mount. Look at that. Isn't that glorious? It is sitting on a box on a rock made of Lego. Isn't that hilarious? That is my camera mount. So, as I said, I like to use what I have around the house and save all my money for all of my stamps. All right, let's get going. Oh, look, I didn't lose anybody. Oh, it's like a ride. Oh, it's sunny in Ingleside. Oh my gosh, you're very lucky. Oh, it's not very sunny here. Oh, good morning, Kathy from Alberta. I can't wait to go there one day with my trailer. Okay, so as I said, a piece of basic white, okay? And in your package, there's one that fits right on top, so you got that, right? Good. That piece that I totally forgot to add, if I did not add it, I do totally apologize. I am very, very sorry about that. Okay? All right, so we got that. And a piece of cardstock, so there's our cardstock, and that's going to go on top. You kind of see a little bit, but we're going to do some changes to this, okay? So you see how the cardstock, it's kind of goes, this one here goes all the way up and down. We're going to be cutting that in half and hiding it under this piece because we're going to emboss this piece. Now, it's called dry embossing, which you're going to put in an embossing folder and run it through. And the bottom we're going to stamp on. So we need this piece nice and flat. Okay, does that make sense? I don't know. I hope it makes sense. And I said you need your some masking pieces. Doesn't matter what it is. Grab whatever you have. I'm going to make 2 cards. One of them I'm going to use with a silver embossing powder, and this one I'm going to be using, oh, this is like a mix. So remember a couple of weeks ago I did like a mix of colors? So, oh look, it's white. Anyways, I'm going to mix the silver and the white together, and I'm going to show you 2 cards just so that you know. Okay, so if you have any questions, please drop them below. And we'll get started. So give me a thumbs up if you are ready to make the card. I want to give you time for you to get everything ready. Okay? All right. So what we're going to do is we are going to start. I'm going to actually take this, and I'm going to take this piece of basic white. Okay? Going to take this piece of basic white, and I'm going to cut it in half. Now, I'm not really going to measure it, but I want it to be large enough that I can have a sentiment on there. So I'm just going to grab, this is framed and festive. Now, this is a limited edition stamp set for this month. And what I'm going to do is place a little sentiment on there. Or maybe we should, from our home to yours. So I'm going to lay it on here so I know where to cut it, right? So I'm actually going to use the smaller one. There we go. Oh, I could use this one too. That one actually looks festive. I'm going to use that one. And so I can see, oh, what is that? Let's measure that. I got my handy dandy ruler, which, you know, if you are a sewer, you know this is one of those sewing ones. See? It's fantastic. I love this. So I'm going to cut up about 1.5 inches. I'm going to cut this in half. Okay, so maybe I'll go a little bit more than 1.5. Okay, so I'll do a little bit more than 1.5 because it's going to hide underneath. Okay, so now I have 2 pieces of this white. Okay, so one piece that has the sentiment on. Okay, there we go. Going to put that off to the side. Whoop, there we go. Oh, that's a little glary, huh? Whoop, yoop, yoop, yoop. Let's move it over here. And this piece I'm going to dry emboss. Okay, so I'm going to give you some time to do that. And just take this piece, put it in the embossing folder, and run it through. Okay, so by the magic power of video, I have already embossed this piece. Now I grabbed, well, one of my favorite. I just used the gingham embossing folder. I love this one. I think it's fantastic. It's subtle, yet it gives a nice texture to anything. So what I'm going to do, because I'm making 2 cards, I'm going to just cut this in half, okay? All right. Just because I'm making 2 cards. So you're going to emboss that piece of white, all right? All right, let's get that going. So we got that. Just want to make sure I got all my pieces. Okay. Have you got all your pieces ready? Okay. So I got the top, which is embossed. I have the bottom, which is going to be stamped. And, oops, I just need to make sure I got 2 pieces. Okay. And I've got my card bases. So I'm making 2, so I got 2 card bases. Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to fold this card base in half. Pretty simple. Just going to fold it over. Here we go. And I'm going to grab my bone folder because I found out that if I just use my fingers, the crease doesn't come out as nice. So I'm going to just use a bone folder, and I'm going to fold that in half and crease it. Good morning, Kathy. I'm glad you could join us. There we go. Just making our card bases there. Okay, so I got the 2 card bases. Make sure that these fit. I like to dry assemble everything, make sure everything fits. All right, here we go. This one's on the bottom. This one's under here. Got these ones that go there. Look at that, hides that little spot there. Okay, now we are going to do heat embossing, and we're going to heat emboss this piece right here in the middle. Okay, so I see everything fits. I'm going to pick up these 2 pieces of basic white, move these guys off to the side, and we're going to heat emboss. Okay, the trick is with the mask, we're going to heat emboss with the mask. Now I am going to use these, oh look at this, this is like a little snowflake mask, and I'm going to place it on. Now because the piece of paper is a little smaller than what I can really hold on to, I'm just going to add a little bit of tape. Now I want to have a corner. Okay, so I'm going to place a little bit of tape in the corners where I know no heat embossing powder is going to land on. Okay, so I'm going to do that for this one. Okay, and I'm going to put it on and make sure that little corners where the tape is not exposed. Now I'm going to take down my piece, my stencil, my mask. I'm going to take that down so that doesn't move. In the meantime, I'm going to just take down this other one. Yeah, I am. Okay. And I'm going to use a different pattern on this one, remember, because I'm going to show you with a different color pattern. And I'm going to use this pattern. This is a kind of interesting pattern, but let's see how that turns out. Again, I'm going to tape it down because I don't want it to move. All right, you with me? Give me a thumbs up if you're with me. I don't want to go too quickly and lose you, or if you're just watching, that's okay. Just give me a thumbs up. You will need your Versamark now. So we got my Versamark, okay? And what we're going to do is we are going to pat on top of these masks. Now, just be careful as you're patting. These will become very sticky. You might want to take them later to the sink and wash them out. Okay, ooh, there's a bit of smudge on there. Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take my Versamark and I'm patting it. Okay. Okay, let's pat that down. I want to make sure it's got a good connection, the Versamark. I want to make sure I get all the way through on to the paper. This is so much fun. Okay. Now I don't want to pull too hard because I noticed that the mask was coming up and I didn't want to smudge any of, get the Versamark underneath and smudge it too much. And I don't want to rub too hard, so I'm just going to pat. Okay. Patting. All right, there we go. Okay. With our Versamark, we're making it sticky. I don't know how, just want to make sure. Okay. All right. There we go. Now I got my Versamark on there. I can see it is very, very sticky. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to carefully peel off the mask. Peel off the mask. That's kind of funny when you think about it. Hopefully I don't stamp backwards today. All right, there we go. Look at that, peeling it off. Okay. Put that off to the side. And I'm going to peel this one off also. Careful. All right. Oh, something stuck to me. I had this stuck to me. I had my sentiments stuck to me. Okay, peel that off. And I'm going to take a look. When you look, you can kind of see the Versamark is it's a little sticky kind of deal. All right, so I have them both on here, right? I wanted to do this one in silver, so I'm going to take my silver. Because my paper is still kind of taped down, I'm just going to use this sheet. Okay, and I'm going to put some on, sprinkle it about. Now remember, I got them taped to this paper. I'm going to do this at the same time. Oh, let's see how this works. I'm going to take my white embossing powder, because remember, I'm going to actually have it so it kind of goes over this way. Come on, open up. And I'm just going to put a little bit of this. I'm not going to do too heavy on the white embossing powder, but I want a little bit to see what it's going to look like. This is quite exciting because I've never tried this before. Well, I did a couple of weeks ago, but this one, not like this kind of deal. So I'm going to kind of move the embossing powder around. Okay. Oh, look at that. That's going to look really cool. All right, I'm going to try and get it onto the other one. Come on. Might have to add some more silver to that one. Okay. I'm going to have to add some more silver. Just a little bit. Okay. Onto here. I'm trying not to get the embossing powder all over the place. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to then remove these pieces of paper because they got the powder on. Okay, move. Shake, shake, shake. Okay, there we go. I'm going to take this off so you can know who I am. Hopefully you know who I am. Okay. All right. Uh-oh. All right. I'm going to take off that embossing powder. And I'm going to carefully lift these off. So there's the tape. And carefully lift these off. There's the tape. Removing that. Remember we had it in the corner where it wouldn't matter? Oh, look at that. That worked. And this one, let's try and get this one off. And hit the back of the paper. Well, that one didn't turn out too well. Well, we'll try it anyways. All right, hit some of the back of this. Okay, now I'm going to get rid of that paper. I'm actually going to get rid of this paper too because it's got powder on it. And there's my name. Any questions? northernstamper@gmail.com. That's me. All right, so there's a little bit of powder. I'm going to take my brush, carefully brush it off from the spots that in between. All right, now we're ready for heat embossing. I don't want to burn my fingers, so I'm going to use my little tweezers that come with this. Put it in between where it is not heat, where the powder is. All right, I'm going to heat emboss now. I'm going to let this heat up. This will not melt until it reaches a certain temperature for the heat gun. Give me a thumbs up if you're ready to cover your ears for the heat embossing. All right. Oh, eh. All right, here we go. Wow, now that worked really well. Holy cow, that looks really good. Whew, I'm always stunned. Wow, that's fantastic. All right, I'm going to put this one off to the side. And let's see how this one's going to turn out. I don't know, this one's kind of interesting. It's kind of got bits of it everywhere, but let's give it a try. There we go. That's kind of interesting. Did I miss any spots? Nope. Okay. So this one turned out a little interesting. It's a little more kind of, I don't know what the look is, but we'll use it anyways. Very cool. I agree, Kathy. Heat embossing is always like magic. So these are very cool. I really like the silver. Very nice. All right, and when you heat emboss, you can always see where if you've missed anything because it will still look kind of dull. And I'm thinking, did I miss any? I can't tell. All right, we have those ready. Okay, let's bring in our card, and we're going to do some stamping now. I'm going to do the bottom part with my sentiment. So I'm going to do 2 of them, and I'm going to use a cherry cobbler because I want to match the card base. I think that's going to work great. But if you don't have cherry cobbler and all you have is basic black, that's okay. Basic black is fantastic because that is a staple that every stamper should have. So I'm going to pat and turn, and I'm going to stamp those sentiments. Now, if it doesn't turn out, turn it over. There are many sides to a piece of paper, and there are lots of paper in the world so that we could use. All right, so there you go. You could do that, or you can even heat emboss it, right? So that would look really cool too. But I want the words to stand out. All right, assembly time. Let's get that going. Okay, get our glue, and what I'm going to do is I am going to glue down the embossed portion. Why did I just turn that over there exactly the same? Anybody do that? All right, there we go. I've taped that down. Okay. Again, tape that down. Look, I did it again. That's kind of funny. They're exactly the same on both sides, yet I flipped them over both. Okay, gonna tape down my sentiment. All right, nice, and a nice frame all the way around. Okay, there we go. And we are going to glue this on. What is that piece of glue? Sorry, there's a little piece of glue on here. Let's get that off. And we're going to glue that down onto that red piece. Now it should go straight across and line up with the pieces of white. See, straight across. It should be measured. I'll offset it a bit. And again, we'll do that with this piece. And if you have some ribbon, you could always add some ribbon to this to doll it up. Like actually the cherry cobbler ribbon would look really nice with this. And honestly, do we have any cherry cobbler ribbon? Could use that. Oh, this is the ribbon I have. Let's just use this because that's what I have. You see, in my ribbon box, I'll just grab some ribbon. So I'm going to actually run it down on here. Oh yeah, that's gonna look fantastic. And tape it down. I love this sparkly ribbon because it's very see-through, very light, and I don't know, to me it looks like snow. So I think it's going to look great on this card. And ribbon onto the other one. Let's do that. Okay, again, make sure the sparkly side is up. I'm going to tape that down. Don't forget to join me this afternoon as I unbox my goodies. I have not seen anything in the box, so I have no clue what anything looks like in there. All right, I'm going to add my dimensionals to this. Look, we're almost done. Quick card. There we go. Add that. Oh, that's upside down. There we go. And line it up. Again, going to use my dimensionals. There we go. Is it upside down? No, it's not. All right. Put it on top. And I'm going to get a little shoelace kind of knot. I love that little shoelace knot. One, it's easy. Two, I think it looks really cute. Angle cut for some element design. Do I have enough? Nope, gotta use another piece. Don't throw these pieces away because you can use them under a sentiment or something. I'll use all your scraps. Okay. And another, whoops, sometimes it wants to go its own way. Kind of like a teenager. Wants to do its own thing. There we go. Does it need some embellishments? Oh, you know what? I think it does. All right. Let's look for some embellishments. What do we have in our box of embellishments? Oh, got those ones. Got some sparkly red ones. What do you think? Sparkly red. Matte. Oh, the matte ones actually look like they fit perfect. One. And you'll notice, whoops, I am just sliding these elements off. Okay, I'm going to put them where I want and just slide it off. 1, 2, 3. I'll do that over here. 1, 2, 3. There we go. And there, our cards are done. Look at that. What do you think? It's Kind of an interesting idea with the masking, huh? Check that out. Very simple card. I think it looks lovely. I really like this one with the snowflakes. And the top part with the dry embossing gives the card a little bit of a great design. Like I said, you could always heat emboss your sentiment. But I think it looks great. Very simple, very quick. You know, I like it. Anyways, don't forget to join me today at 4 o'clock in my VIP group where I'm going to do some unboxing. And next week, I have, because it's still heat embossing month, we're going to do something a little different. And you're going to want to join me. And I will post the supplies that we're going to need. And you're just going to grab some stuff from your supplies, and we're going to do that. So what do you think? Thank you for joining me. Don't forget to tune in next time and to tune in to our VIP group. Thank you, ladies, for joining me. I hope you have a lovely, lovely day. Okay? Have a great day, and I'll see you next time.